Caitlin Clark's WNBA journey just hit a new twist, and fans are buzzing. Angel Reese just pulled off what some are calling the rarest feat in basketball, but not everyone's impressed. In fact, fans are bemused, turning the moment into memes and mockery. While Reese grabbed headlines, it's Caitlin Clark who continues to show real star power, even under fire. From record-breaking college moments to carrying a franchise in her rookie year, Clark is redefining the game. But this rivalry, it's revealing more than just stats. It's exposing a major flaw. Let's break down what really happened, and why Clark still owns the spotlight. Fans react to Angel Reese's rarest feat with sarcasm. When Angel Reese logged what's now being dubbed the rarest feat in basketball, a quintuple single, the internet did what it does best. Roast mode activated. For those unfamiliar, a quintuple single is when a player records fewer than 5 in every major stat category: points, rebounds, assists, steals, and blocks. It's not just rare, it's legendary in the worst way. Reese's line was so barren, fans joked it looked like a scoreboard malfunction. Within minutes, Twitter was on fire, memes dropped fast. Angel Reese unlocked ghost mode, stat sheet invisibility achieved. Some even called it a performance so quiet it should have come with a mute button. And the timing? Brutal. Reese is supposed to be in a neck-and-neck Rookie of the Year race with Caitlin Clark, but this night she didn't just fall behind, she basically gift-wrapped the spotlight and handed it to Clark. While Reese was vanishing on the floor, Clark was doing the opposite, flirting with a triple-double, dishing flashy assists, and drilling threes from the parking lot. Fans were quick to compare. Clark's out here rewriting record books. Reese is out here disappearing from them. Reese's defenders called it just a bad night, but let's be real, the WNBA moves fast and narratives move even faster. Clark keeps showing up and showing out, every stat, every night. Reese may have made history for the wrong reason, but Clark, she's making it for all the right ones. Caitlin Clark's impact, stats, swagger, and sold-out arenas. While Reese gets clowned for disappearing on the court, Caitlin Clark is doing the exact opposite, dominating every single game. This isn't just about scoring, although Clark's jump shot is poetry in motion. It's about presence. She's not just on the court, she owns it. Clark is leading the Indiana Fever in points, assists, and even ticket sales. That's not an exaggeration. She's literally filling arenas coast to coast. Away games feel like home games because of the fan turnout for her. Compare that to Reese, whose games rarely sell out unless Clark is in town. And let's not ignore the stat sheet. While Reese hovers around single digits, Clark is putting up 20-plus point nights regularly, with dazzling passes and Steph Curry-esque range. She's the kind of player who makes the crowd lean forward every time she crosses half court. Her basketball IQ is off the charts and she's already making veterans better around her. That's generational talent. Reese might get attention for her antics or social media presence, but Clark gets it for her on-court brilliance. That's the difference. One is a celebrity, the other is a basketball phenom rewriting what it means to be a rookie. And fans, they know exactly who's delivering. The media narrative, Reese's drama versus Clark's discipline. Turn on the sports talk shows or scroll through social media and you'll see the split. Angel Reese gets attention, but it's not the good kind. Headlines focus on her interviews, her social media beefs, and her mean girl persona. Caitlin Clark? The coverage zeroes in on game-winning threes, clutch performances, and breaking WNBA viewership records. That's not bias, that's reality. Reese has leaned heavily into a villain arc, but she hasn't backed it up with production. Meanwhile, Clark has been the definition of poised under pressure. She's had rough games, sure, but she owns them, adjusts, and comes back stronger. No excuses, no shade, just pure grit. It's the classic story. One player feeds on drama, the other feeds on competition. The media has tried to pit them as equals, but each week proves otherwise. When Clark faced tough defenses, she adjusted her passing game and still made an impact. When Reese had a bad night, she blamed refs, teammates, or haters. One is evolving, the other's deflecting, and fans are catching on. You don't need hot takes or hashtags when the product speaks for itself. Clark's discipline, focus, and refusal to engage in petty feuds are what's winning over not just fans, but legends of the game too. Leadership on display, Clark elevates everyone around her. Leadership isn't just about fiery speeches or hyped up Instagram posts. It's about how you carry yourself when the lights are brightest and the pressure is heavy. Caitlin Clark has shown time and again that she's more than just a shooter, she's a floor general. You can see it in the way her teammates play better when she's running point. Players who were once overlooked are now making ESPN highlights because of Clark's next level vision. Her assists aren't just stats, they're momentum shifters. And she doesn't just talk about winning, she puts in the work, night after night. Contrast that with Angel Reese, whose body language often flips when things don't go her way. Slumped shoulders, visible frustration, and post-game quotes that come off as deflections. Reese might call herself the Bayou Barbie, but Clark is out here being the basketball brainiac, seeing the court like she's got cheat codes. Leadership is also about humility, the willingness to credit teammates, own mistakes, and still keep grinding. Clark's already won over locker rooms, coaches, and front offices. Reese, she's still trying to prove she can finish a game strong without getting in her own head. That's the difference between hype and heart, and Clark has plenty of both. The Caitlin effect, changing the game in real time. You know you're special when your presence doesn't just impact a game, it shifts the league. That's exactly what Caitlin Clark is doing. Since entering the WNBA, she's brought a fresh wave of attention, sponsorships, and even new fans who never tuned in before. ESPN ratings have exploded, ticket sales are through the roof, Nike deals, merchandise sellouts. It's all part of what fans now call the Caitlin effect. And it's real. When Clark plays, people watch. When she speaks, people listen. She's got charisma, skill, and the kind of underdog fire that resonates with Americans. Meanwhile, Angel Reese has brought attention too, but it feels more tabloid than transformative. She trends for comments, not crossovers. Her influence seems reactionary, more about keeping up with Clark than forging her own legacy. Clark, on the other hand, is rewriting what it means to be a rookie in the league. She's not here just to participate, she's here to elevate. Other rookies are following her lead, playing faster, smarter, and more team-oriented ball. Clark isn't just chasing greatness, she's dragging it into the WNBA's spotlight and forcing everyone to rise. That's not hype, that's history unfolding, one step back, three at a time. Reese's physical play raises eyebrows, Clark just plays smart. There's tough, and then there's reckless. Angel Reese walks that line every game, elbows flying, fouls stacking, and sometimes taking more pride in the bump than the bucket. Physicality is part of the game, sure, but Reese often crosses the line into playing frustrated, not fierce. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is showing that brains beat brawn. Her game is all finesse, sharp footwork, perfect spacing, and next-level court vision. Double-teamed almost every trip down, she still finds the open teammate. That's not luck. It's elite basketball IQ. While Angel Reese piles up fouls trying to bully her way inside, Clark racks up assists with precision passing. It's the classic battle, muscle versus mind, and so far, Clark's intellect is running circles around brute force. The problem for Reese is that her physical style isn't translating into consistent wins or even stat padding. It's frustration ball, and fans are noticing. Clark, on the other hand, never loses her cool. She gets hacked, bumped, and chirped at constantly, but she rarely reacts. That's mental fortitude. That's what makes legends. In the long run, smarts always outlast rage. Reese's style might grab headlines, but Clark's style grabs the winning. And that's what matters. One plays like she's got something to prove, the other plays like she already belongs. Guess who the league is betting on? The rookie race is over, Clark's already pulled ahead. Let's be real, the Clark versus Reese Rookie of the Year debate is only still alive because it draws clicks. But anyone watching the games knows, this race isn't close. Clark is leading in nearly every statistical category that matters. Points, assists, minutes, efficiency. Even her turnovers, often cited by critics, are dropping as she adjusts to WNBA speed. Reese, still struggling to find consistency and court rhythm, the numbers don't lie. Clark's shooting percentage is climbing, her chemistry with teammates is thriving, and her impact is undeniable. Coaches across the league are game planning specifically to stop her, and still failing. Reese, on the other hand, is often left wide open because teams don't see her as a scoring threat. That's not a knock on her future, it's just where things stand now. Clark is already playing like a seasoned pro, and it's not just about the box score. Her presence changes games. She draws the best defenders and still produces. Reese has potential, no doubt, but Clark is delivering now. If the season ended today, there's no question who's walking away with the rookie crown. And it's not the one with a flashy nickname, it's the one who plays like every possession matters. Fans choose with their eyes, and Clark keeps winning them. In sports, hype can only take you so far. Eventually, fans stop listening to talk and start watching the tape. And what they're seeing is clear. Caitlin Clark is the real deal. Every no-look pass, deep three, or precision bounce feed cements her place in the hearts of fans, young, old, new, or seasoned. She's not just building a highlight reel, she's building a legacy. That's why her jersey is flying off shelves, and why little girls are showing up to games in number 22 with homemade signs. Reese? She's got followers, sure, but followers don't always translate to fanatics. Clark has inspired a movement. Her work ethic, humble attitude, and consistent output have struck a chord across the country. Even former critics are starting to come around, admitting she's the spark the WNBA needed. Social media clout fades, but skill doesn't. And when fans look at the court, they don't care about past beefs or who said what. They care about results. Clark is delivering those in spades. Every night, every city, she's proving why this isn't just a hot streak. It's the beginning of a dynasty. The people have spoken, and the numbers back them up. This isn't Reese's league, it's Clark's moment. So, while Angel Reese celebrates her viral rare feat, the bigger story is unfolding quietly. Caitlin Clark's rise isn't about gimmicks, it's about leadership, consistency, and changing how we view women's basketball. Fans may laugh at Reese's moment, but Clark's focus hasn't wavered. She's not just competing, she's elevating the league. And as this rivalry unfolds, the contrast becomes clearer. One thrives on flash, the other builds a legacy. Which one truly wins in the end? Drop your thoughts below, don't forget to like and subscribe, and stay tuned, because Caitlin Clark's story is only just beginning.